channel. Today we are officially on week 4, day 3. So let's head back to mat. Today we're going to start off in a comfortable seated position. So allow yourself to work your way to the mat. Allow yourself to cross your legs. Sit in a comfortable position. You could be lotus pose, log pose. Just allow yourself a moment to relax and get into your body, into the present moment. We can rest our arms onto the knees, relaxing the shoulders, allowing ourselves to be rooted. We'll take some deep inhales, inhaling through the nostrils, exhaling out the mouth. Feel free to lower your gaze or close your eyes. If you want to take a moment and set an intention that you wish to receive from the practice or wish to make for the day. When you're ready, we can open our eyes. We're going to take this left hand and plant it to the mat. We're going to take this right hand and extend it up. Reach over towards that left side, giving ourselves a side body stretch. Feel free to turn your gaze towards the lifted right side. Then we're going to exhale and release. And get the opposite side, extend that left hand up. And gaze towards that left side, stretching. Exhale. Opposite side again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, let go. One more time on the opposite side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. And we're going to release our legs straight out in front of us. Shoulders lifted. We're going to inhale, reach our arms up. Exhale, fold forward, diving down towards our feet, our shin, our toes, wherever you're at. Just giving ourselves a deep stretch. Allowing ourselves to lengthen the spine. Then we'll exhale, walking our hands back. Greetings, blissful rising. Then we're going to spread our legs wider. Then we're going to inhale up. Exhale, fold forward towards that right side, grabbing a hold of that right foot, shin or toe. Then we'll inhale, come back up. And we'll get that opposite side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward, diving down. Grabbing a hold of that foot or shin. Just allowing the back to relax. Then we're going to come back to center. Then we're going to inhale, reach our hands both above the head. And exhale, fold forward, diving down towards the center, allowing yourself to just lay where you're at. You don't have to be completely flat onto the mat. Just allow yourself to release here. Then we're going to slowly walk our hands back and come on to all fours. We're going to have the hands stacked up under the shoulders, knees about hip distance apart, and we're going to go into some cat-cow poses. So we're going to inhale, creating a dip in our spine, head towards the ceiling. Then we're going to exhale, pressing the mat away, navel to the spine, creating an arch in our back. Again, inhale up. Exhale, release. Inhale up. Exhale, release. And feel free to go at your own pace. We're just opening up the spine here, waking up the body. In our next exhale, we're going to come back to center, bringing it back to neutral space in that tabletop position. And we're going to do alternate limb extension. So we're going to extend this right arm straight out and that left leg straight out. And then we're going to release that and get the opposite side. We're going to extend that left arm and right leg just straight out. Tapping into the core here, staying rooted and planted on that opposite side. And then we're going to exhale, release. Get on that right side. Inhale out. Exhale, release. Inhale out. Exhale, release. We're going to inhale out. And take this right hand and see if we can swoop it around as we bend that left knee. See if we can grab a hold of that foot. If you can, that's perfect. If you can't, just continue to how your hands reached out, stretching towards that foot. If you can grab a hold of that foot, extend it straight up as much as you can. Keep it to create a big stretch in our back. Exhale and release. We'll get that opposite side. We're gonna extend that left arm and right leg. Then we're gonna swoop that left arm back to grab a hold of that right foot and extend it up. And exhale, release. Inhale out, swoop it around, and inhale, stretch up. Exhale, release. One more time on the opposite side, extending that left arm out, swooping it around, and stretching. Exhale, release. Now we're gonna allow ourselves to sit the back of the body back on our feet, allowing the chest to come to the knees, to the thighs, and extending our arms straight out in the child's pose. Releasing the head to the mat. Then we're going to press into the palms, pressing our way up to a cobra pose, pressing the pelvis towards the mat. But we're hovering over the mat. The shoulders are back. Legs are glued to the mat. The pelvis is lifted, giving ourselves a stretch. Then we're going to exhale, go back into that child's pose. And when you're ready, we're going to shift our weight again back into cobra. Exhale back into child's pose. Inhale back into cobra. Then we're going to slowly release our chest to the mat. Coming on to the forearms. And we're going to gently press up into Sphinx pose. So nothing but the upper chest is lifted from the mat. Keeping the pelvis pressed to the mat as we breathe. We're going to stay rooted on that left side. See if we can swoop that right hand back and grab a hold of that foot. Just stretch into that hamstring. Open that lower back. And release. Coming back onto that right hand. Shifting the weight to that right forearm. Extend our left arm back to reach back for that left foot. Then we're going to exhale, release that. Now we're going to go into this pose called a locust pose. So we're going to release the front of our body to the mat. And what we're going to do is we're going to extend our hands out in both directions. Extend our hands straight in front of us and extend the feet out. So we're going to be pressing into the mat with our pelvis. So we're going to inhale. Just allow yourself to be like you're flying, stretching, and release. We'll do that again. We'll inhale up, reach in both directions. Exhale and release. We're going to do that one more time. So when you're ready, inhale up. Exhale and release. Then we're going to slowly come back onto our forearms into that cobra pose. Sphinx pose. Then we're going to slowly press into the mat with our palms, press ourselves up, and go back into that child's pose, pressing the chest against the knees and releasing our head out to the mat. Then we're going to inhale, come up back into tabletop position. We're going to keep this, stay on our left knee and extend his right foot up, planting the right foot into the mat, bending on that right knee. We're going to inhale, reach our arms up into a low lunge. We're going to bend at the elbows, opening up the chest. We're going to take this left arm, bring it out towards the right knee, and extend this right arm back for a deep twist. Then we're going to bring ourselves back to center. Inhale, reach our arms up again. And this time, if you want to go back into a crescent lunge, allow the arms and the chest to go lifted and go back. Exhale, come back to center. Releasing our arms. Stay planted on that right foot. See if you can reach back and grab a hold of that left foot for a deeper stretch. And if this is enough for you, stay here and breathe. But if you want to take it deeper, we're going to drop down onto our forearm, allowing the right arm to be parallel with that right foot as we're giving a deep stretch in that left leg. And when you're ready, exhale, release that. We're going to shift our weight, come onto the heel on that right foot for a half split. Then we're going to come back, pressing that right foot back down, extend that right foot back up. And we're going to get the opposite side. We're going to extend this right foot up, left foot planted to the mat. This Mercury retrograde has got my words twisted. Planting that left foot. And when you're ready, we're going to inhale up powerfully into this low lunge. We're going to bend at the elbows, opening up the chest. Going to take this right hand and bring it to the outside of the left knee. Send the left arm back. Then we're going to come back to center. We're going to swoop our arms up, go back into that lunge, or you can crescent it. Then inhale back to center, releasing the arms, grabbing a hold of that back foot, hand stretch. And if this is enough for you, stay here and breathe. If you want to, come down onto your forearm for a deeper stretch. Then we're going to exhale and release. Coming onto the heel on that left side for a half split. Then when you're ready, we're going to plant that leg back down, swoop that leg back, and get that opposite side again. Bringing that right foot up, planting it. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend at the elbows, opening up the chest. Bringing that left arm to the outside of that right leg. Exhale, reach back. And we'll drop that arm. Inhale, reach up, back into lunge. Exhale, bend back. Inhale, come back to center, releasing the hands down. Reach back, grab that back foot. Then, if you want to, you could drop down onto that forearm. And you ready? Release that down. Coming onto the heel on that right foot for the half split. Then bring your hand on the inside of the center and kick that leg back. We get that opposite side, bringing that left foot up. When you're ready, hands from the hip, rise up into that low lunge. We bending at the elbows, opening up the chest, taking his right hand outside of that left knee, extending that left arm back. And we'll inhale, swooping up back into lunge. And if you want to go ahead and crescent back, inhale back to center, releasing the palms, grabbing hold of that back foot. And then if you want to release yourself down onto the forearm on that left side, then exhale back into half splits. And then when you're ready, I'm gonna swoop that leg back. One more time on this side, on the right side, gonna extend that right foot up, plant into the mat. Inhale, reach our hands up. Bend at the elbows, opening up the chest powerfully. Bringing that left hand out to the right, extending that right arm back. Then release the hands back into lunge pose. Then we're crescent back. Exhale back to center, releasing the hands down, grabbing hold of that back foot. Then drop down on that elbow. Exhale, reach back into half splits. And when you're ready, we're gonna kick that leg back. And one more time on that left side, pressing that left foot into the mat, extending our hands up, bending at the elbow, bringing that left hand to the outside, right hand to the outside of the left knee, extending that left arm back. Then swooping the hands up, back into lunge pose. And we'll crescent that lunge. Coming back to center, releasing our hands down, grabbing a hold of that foot. Then dropping down onto that left elbow. And then when you're ready, exhale back into half splits. Then we're going to kick that leg back and slowly release ourselves back onto our feet into hero pose. Here we're going to take a moment to check in with ourselves, keeping the back straight, hands palm up towards the ceiling, resting on our thighs. Just taking a moment here to breathe, tuning into the body. And I'm going to exhale, releasing the chest to the knees and releasing the hands back towards the feet, releasing the head to the mat. Then we're going to slowly come back up Pressing her to the mat and come to a comfortable seated position. Gonna flex our feet here, rotate the ankles. I'm gonna bring both feet towards the body, bringing the bottom of the feet together and gently allow our knees to flap open. Then we're gonna extend them straight out. Inhale, reach our hands up. Exhale, fold forward, diving down towards our feet, our shin, our toes, wherever we're at. Just allow yourself to rest onto yourself. Then we're gonna slowly walk our hands back. And we're gonna come onto our back. We're gonna extend our legs, bending the knees towards the chest, gently rocking, and allow our knees to fall over to the left side. We'll take this right hand and bring it up and across and allow our head to gaze and watch the arm and follow the arm to the opposite side, releasing the shoulders and back to the mat as we breathe here in a supine twist. Then we're going to bring our knees back to center again, hugging them and rolling them again. Then this is how we'll let them fall over on the opposite side. Bringing that left hand up, and again, watching it as it go across. And go ahead and release the arm to the mat, releasing that shoulder and back to the mat. We breathe. Then hug our knees, bring it back to center, releasing the feet to the mat, and slowly press ourselves up into a comfortable seated position. Here we allow ourselves to take a moment, allow that energy to integrate into the body that we just created with the practice. So allow the breath to be neutral, allow the mind to be clear, just allow ourselves to be in receiving mode. And when you're ready, I will take a moment to bow to you and thank you for sharing your practice with me. Those who have stayed with me, continue for these 4 weeks. This has been so amazing, so exciting. We have 2 more days left, 3 more days, because I'm gonna come back on Monday and do like a, because it's gonna be my birthday, like a birthday yoga. I don't know, but thank you for showing up for yourself, and I hope everyone have a beautiful Wednesday. Until tomorrow, peace, love, and wellness. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate you.